Hey, I wanted to give you a quick announcement this morning of some things that I will be sharing with the church family in person, and I wanted our online community to know this information as well. God has been working, and we're real excited about what I'm about to tell you. Some 20 years ago, a church was on Sebastopol Road, and they had been there for a long time, and they were aging, and their church was falling down, and they actually were shrinking in numbers. And a developer came in and said, hey, you've got all this property. We can't build anymore without putting in a park. The city won't let us. And so will you please give us part of your land? And so the church did that, and the promise was is if the church gave them that piece of property, that park, that developer would build a brand new church for that church. And they did. So they built 20 years ago this brand new church. 5 years later, that church sadly died, if you will. They didn't exist anymore, and they sold their property. They would put their property on the market. They actually asked pastors and churches to look at it if they might be interested as well. We brought a group from our church over there 15 years ago to look at this particular property. And it was a sad thing, because if this property went back in to, would be sold to a commercial, to the county or whatever, businesses would go in there, and we would lose that piece of property as a church, as an outreach. And getting zoned for churches were really hard. We as a church even offered to buy that piece of property. At the last moment, another church bought that piece of property. That's 15 years ago. Stay with me. That Westview Christian Church moved into that church, that piece of property, and they have been there for 15 years. The church has aged themselves as the people who attend there, and they've gotten older and older, and they can't do it anymore. And through a series of events, a couple months ago, they reached out to me, and through many conversations back and forth, they have decided to gift their property, their campus, to Hessel Church. We in leadership have been praying about this. We've been talking about it for a few months now. We actually have a team up and running, and we are going to have a new ministry site that will be taking place on Sebastopol Road here in this next year. It's going to take a few months to get ready for that, but I want you to know that we are receiving a piece of property, a campus, a church campus in very good condition, and we want to use it to reach that community for Christ. We as a church have been praying for a long time about outreach and evangelism and how do we get in. This church is positioned in a community. And we are very, very excited. I'll let you know we will have both a Spanish and English speaking thrust to this ministry. And there's some great things that are going to be happening in the weeks and days ahead. But I want you to know the excitement. God is working and moving. We want to leverage a lot of the things that we really do here and do it in another place. We will stay one church, but we will have two campuses. And we'll explain that more. I don't want to take any more of your time this morning, but would you please pray for us? This is an incredible gift to Hessel Church. This is an incredible opportunity for ministry and outreach, and we are excited about it. Our teams are excited about it. You'll be hearing more about this in the days ahead, but thank you for standing with us and praying for us at this time. And if you're interested in being a part of a new, burgeoning, exciting ministry, contact us here at the church. We'd love to involve you on the team, because God's got some great works for us to do in West Santa Rosa as we begin this new ministry. God bless you.